Okay, last time I did number 1 with you, and the answer came out to be 6. Number 2, we have 31 pounds with 248. Sorry, got confused here. So 31 pounds, and there's $248, cost $248. And we want to know how much for $360. How many pounds can you get? So I use cross products, right? I divide by 248 to get rid of this number, but you have to do it to both sides. And your answer will end up being 45. The answer is 45 pounds. Number 3, I set up my proportion. I look for the units. And if I do so, let's see, I have miles and gallons. Now, it doesn't matter. You can put miles on top or miles on the bottom. It doesn't really matter. It's all going to come out the same. So I'm just going to use M for miles, or MI, and then gallons. And I will do the same over here. You have to, if this is miles over gallons, you have to have miles over gallons. You could have it the other way, but it has to be the same. So now I plug my numbers in. Let's see, I have 432 miles, 72 gallons, and then how much for 336 miles? That goes with miles. Okay, so I want to divide by 4, I do cross products. Divide by 432, because I want to get rid of this number. And by the way, this is a times. Okay, it's not decimal point, it's a times. And your answer, when you calculate this, should be 56. The answer is 56 gallons. Number 4, I set up my proportion. I put the units in. I have pounds in dollars. Now, if you want to, you could switch them around. It doesn't matter. All right, usually we have dollars on top, but I'm going to put just pounds on the top just to show you. Just to show you that it doesn't matter. It's just that usually we like to put dollars up on top. Now I'll put the numbers in. I have 39 pounds, $234. How much for 42 pounds? So see, if I set up like that, it's going to look like this. See, or it could be the other way around. It doesn't really matter. Now I wanted to show you that in case I wrote it the other way, dollars over pounds, notice that these are still, the X and the 39, they're still diagonal of each other. So you will end up with the same answer. So you will end up with 39x equals, and then these two, 234 times 42. See, it'll all come out the same. Divide by 39, that's gone. Divide by 39, total this up, and should end up with 252. 252. And that makes sense because look at it here. Notice how it's going up from 39 to 42. So this has got to be higher over here. 234, this is going to go up. It goes up to 252. It makes sense. If you did number 5, this is how it would be set up. Then you do cross products, divide by 44, and your answer is $147. That's if you did number 5. Number 1B, I set up my proportion. I put my units in. You can put dollars or pounds. It doesn't matter which one you want to put on top since we're not finding unit rate. I'm just going to go with dollars and pounds just because normally that's how we read things off. I put the numbers in now. The numbers are, these two go together, 23 pounds, for $69? And then how much for $12? You know it's got to be less, right? It has to be, this is going down, so this number here has to be less than 23 because you're scaling down. So I use cross products. I divide by 69 here. That's gone. And if you total this up, it'll end up being 4 pounds. Number 2B, set up the proportion, put the units in there. I have miles and I have hours. Usually we have miles per hour. So I will put miles over hours, but you could have it the other way. Now I plug in the numbers. I have 231 miles, 4 hours. Those go together. 231 miles, 4 hours. And we want to know for 330 miles. Notice how this is going up. So it's this one here has to be more than 4. We're scaling up. Okay, I use cross products. I divide by 231 to get the letter by itself. Do the same to the other side. And when you do this, you'll end up with a decimal. It'll be 5.7 if you round it off to 1 decimal place. And notice how this is a little bit higher. 5.7 is a little bit more than 4. Okay, number 3B. Set up the proportion, put the units. I have miles and gallons. So miles, gallons. If you want to put them the other way, the units, that's fine. But if you put miles on top here, you need to put miles on top on the other side. Okay, and what are the numbers? 51 miles, 17 gallons. So I'll put that number in there. 51, 17. And then 71 gallons. How many miles? How many miles with 71 gallons? Okay, now notice that it went from low to high. It went up. It scaled up. So this number here has to be more than 51. So I do my cross products. Divide by 17. Remember, that's a times right there, that dot. That's gone. You get X by itself. And if you calculate all this out, it comes up to 213. The answer is 213 miles. Notice how it went up quite a bit. It's going to go up quite a bit. Number 3B, set up the proportion, put your units in. I have miles and hours. Now we put the numbers in. We have 208 miles in 6 hours. And I also have 338 miles. How many hours? Again, remember, it's not always down here is what we're looking for. Sometimes it's up here. It just depends on where you put the units. Okay, so I did my cross products. I divide by 208 because I want to get rid of it to get the letter by itself. I have to do the same to the other side. Remember, this is times. So if I 6 times 338 divide by 208, and the answer is 9.8. If you round it up, it's 9.8. And this is for number 4B. Not 3B, but 4B. So number 5, you set up the proportion. You put units. We have pounds and dollars. It doesn't matter which way you want to put up. I'm going to put dollars on top. But doesn't matter. You can go the other way. And what numbers do we have? We have 29 pounds, $261. And over here we have $171. So this is what we're looking for. Did you notice that it's going down? We're scaling it down. That means this number has to be less than 29. Has to be less. All right, I use my cross products. Right, these two go together. The other two go together. Times. It's not a decimal point, it's in the middle. Next, divide by 261. Because you want to get the letter by itself. All right, and if you calculate all this out, you're going to end up with 19. 19 pounds. 19 pounds. So, and look, so it does go down. It is smaller.